on Facebook. I hope we are live on Facebook. Can you just check your Facebook?
Should I check my Facebook?
Yeah, can you check if you're live? अच्छा, अगर हमको आप देख सकते हैं, सुन सकते हैं, then can you just write in the chat saying that we are audible live on Facebook?
We start getting
Can you just check your Facebook? Does that mean we are? Can you all hear us and see us?
It's already live.
Okay, all right. But I have muted it from here. It should not affect. We can hear and see. Okay, all right. So, good. So what we will do now is we'll go to Facebook and Acha. Yes. Okay, so everything's working. Namaskar. Good evening. Welcome everyone. Um, this is a very important day for us because kuch mahine pehle, I think 2 months.
Yeah.
Little more than 2 months, I think. Before 2 months, we had announced our Guru Pranam Music Competition 2021, and we were very, very excited. We still are very, very excited to kind of come to this point where we have heard some brilliant musicians, we've heard some young, promising, bright singers, and we had the opportunity and the fortune to kind of know them through their music and enjoy their music and to be a part of their musical journey in this journey of Guru Pranam Music Competition. And we are very, very, very happy to come to today's that finale of Guru Pranam Music Competition, where you all uh, will meet all the participants, the final rounds participants, of course, not all of them. We had some more than 150 entries, but from that हमने चुन के सबके गाने सुन के
In the initial preliminary, we had 300 entries.
Oh, yeah. So we had crazy amount of entries. जहाँ से छानबीन करके we had selected the final rounds participants जो जिनके भी गाने हमने सुने हैं, और we kind of have an idea that who will be our winners. But before we go to that, let's first meet our final participants of Guru Pranam Music Competition. It is our pleasure, our honor, and our happy opportunity to introduce all the participants to you and to have some wonderful time. Usse pehle, before we go and meet the participants, I thank everyone. I can see people joining from Pakistan, from US, from all parts of the world, and it is wonderful to see you all. And it is your enthusiasm, it is your love, it is your inspiration and trust on us that has made every single endeavor so special, and every single effort of making music uh, more vibrant and more bright a presence in our lives. It's all thanks to your enthusiasm, and we, with folded hands, we thank you all for keeping your blessings with us, for motivating us, for inspiring us, and for being a part of this journey to make it so much beautiful and so much more eventful. Okay, there are people from Agra. You want to talk before we go to the...
Hello and welcome everyone. So we have gone through this very, very interesting and fascinating journey of hearing all those participants who had sent us their entries In the preliminary round, we had almost a little over than 300 entries, from where we had shortlisted about 23 or 24, if I'm not wrong. So we have those 23 participants with us today, amongst which, with our little and humble knowledge, we have selected two, the most deserving for today. And before introducing them to all, I would like to thank everyone who has joined this live. People from USA, good morning to you. People from Pakistan, Salam Bhaijan. And everybody here, friends, people who we know, who we don't know, who are watching us, সকলকে আমাদের সশ্রদ্ধ নমস্কার, প্রণাম। বড়রা সবাই আমাদের প্রণাম নেবেন, ছোটরা আমাদের অনেক শুভেচ্ছা নিও, ভালোবাসা নিও। So with humble regards to everybody, we will start this, and we will reveal the most deserving ones for today.
Okay, there are people from Canada and China and all over the world. It's really wonderful to have you. Change the view. Okay. Now I think you will be able to see all the participants here now. Why can't we see all of them? Yes. Okay. So here are our participants. I just will say their names. You can see all of their names. There's Sri Lalita, Ayush, Shubhangi, Shreya, Mritika, Shivranjani, Shri Hari, Shushmita, Hiranmayi, Ratnesh, Dalia, Siddharth, Anurag, Oshmita, Kaustubh, Anindo, Shongshaptok, Monoshij, Srijoni, Noyonika. And do we have another page here? Yes. So there's Bratnesh, Mritika, Shushmita, and there are repetitions. But yes, Hiranmayi, Shangshaptok, Sridhar, um, Anurag, Siddharth, Shreya, Monushij, Dalia, Shivranjani again, Srijoni, Srihari, Shubhangi, Ayush, Oshmita, Noyanika, and आदर्श शर्मा. अच्छा, आदर्श शर्मा जी का और श्रीधर जी का वीडियो ऑफ है, so if you can switch on your videos, that will be great.
I'll have to tell you all that I'm so glad that you did not say present, ma'am, after your name was announced. So this was quite like a school roll call.
Yes. So we were in kind of a little bit of a fix in kind of coming to the final decision for Thumri. So this we have been chatting with these people for last half an hour, but we did not disclose that because we will tell you the reason. You want to say why?
You can go ahead.
Okay, so we actually have three names in our minds. For Khayal, we have arrived at a decision, and in our opinion, it's a fantastic performance that we have heard. I don't want to say he or she because I just want to keep it till the last moment. वो कैसे पता नहीं वो surprise बना के रखते हैं ना. That's what I'm trying. So so we will not reveal even the gender for some time. But about Thumri, I will tell you that we have three very prominent names. Uh, Two of them for some reason I'm not you all are younger to me, तो थोड़ा सा मैं डांट भी सकती हूँ if I may, लेकिन मैं डांटूंगी नहीं because I think it was with all the good intentions of sending the best recording that you had tried to pre-record the music and then do the video separately. Maybe uh, the tabla player was not available, maybe accompanying musicians were not available at that time when you wanted to record. Something or the other must have happened. So, for which uh, two of the recordings were pre recorded and then the video was done later. And when we hear, because we are also you know we are seasoned audience, so we've been listening to music for such a long time, so you see sometimes beyond the the obvious. So it was evident to us that the music was pre-recorded, and we did not want to uh, base our judgment or base our selection or base our final decision on pre-recorded content. Because what happens, we all know that when you record something before, there are so many ways of changing uh, the texture, the sound, the mixing, the EQ. So many post production can happen, which we did not want to consider when we are judging for a competition where majority of the singers have performed live. Because क्या होता है लाइव में कई बार वो टेक्सचर नहीं आती है, sometimes the EQ is not that great, जो जितना क्लीन लगता है a pre-recorded content, sometimes the live presentation is not that clean in terms of tonal texture. बट टोनल टेक्सचर क्लियर होने के साथ साथ that live presentation was also a priority for us. So we have thought of requesting those three participants to sing again live now. So that will be a live singing, maybe not for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe for 5 minutes, but three of you, two are boys and one is a girl. So three of you would be requested to sing for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever is comfortable for you. And this is only for the Thumri, because for Khayal, we have a winner already, who is a fantastic singer, and there's no doubt about it. Because whenever we have tried to decide on the winner, we have also heard your previous recording and the last recording that you had sent, and on the basis of that, we have made our decision. So for the Khayal category, we have a winner, but for the Tumri category, we would want to listen to them once again. And you want to name them?
I will name them, but before naming them, I'll have to tell you that uh, in a competition, when we have already shortlisted the final participants, for a for a person who listens to them and tries to embark on a decision, it becomes a very, very difficult job for him. For both of us, it has been actually very difficult because, in Bengali, there is a saying, Unish Bish. हिंदी में भी शायद ऐसा ही होगा 19-20. So everybody was so marginally close to each other that it is actually very difficult to take a decision. Somebody's vistar is very good, somebody's tonal quality is very good, somebody knows how to elaborate the raga, somebody knows how to play on with the laikari, somebody's drut is very good, somebody sings the bandish very well, somebody's sargams are good, somebody's akars are good, somebody finishes it well off with a fantastic tihai. So, but to come to a decision, we will have to scrutinize and look at all those major points in her or in him who has been quite good in most of them. तो ये डिसीजन लेना मुश्किल होता है और we have tried our best to give our most sensible judgment on that. So for the Khayal performance, you want me to announce the name?
Yes, or do you want to first decide on the Thumri and then
Yeah,
announce
I
the
think
winners together?
let us hear the Thumris first.
हाँ,
Okay.
थोड़ा और
And
सरप्राइज रखते हैं, थोड़ा सस्पेंस बना के रखते हैं.
yeah, तो हम लोग ठुमरी पहले सुन लेते हैं क्योंकि that was the only hindrance that we found that could be, I mean, in a live performance, a performance even looks nice or hears nice with the mistakes. क्योंकि उसमें अगर त्रुटि ना हो तो ऐसा नहीं लगता है कि वो लाइव है, बिकॉज वी आर ऑल ह्यूमन बींग्स, सो वी आर ought to make mistakes. It cannot be picture perfect. From point 1 to point 0 to the point we finish the performance, it cannot be picture perfect. Okay? So कभी सुर का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है, कभी बोल अटक जाता है, तो कुछ ना कुछ होता है. But that all adds to the beauty of a live concert. Okay? So instead of a completely recorded and a maneuvered musical clip, we would like to hear somebody making all those mistakes. Okay? So I will have to tell you the names of three participants in Thumri.
One at a time,
One
and
at a
then
time.
they will
Okay.
sing.
Okay. So you can announce the name.
बोल तू क्या?
So
गान पूछना सुनते जा.
uh, at first we are going to listen to Monoshij Ghosh.
नमस्कार. क्या मैं वही गाऊं मैंने जो भेजा था?
आपकी जो मर्जी,
जो
आपको जो
मर्जी.
अच्छा
जो
लगे.
मैं-
Whatever you
तो
feel.
क्या मैं काजरी गा सकता हूँ?
बिल्कुल.
You could,
बिल्कुल.
yes.
Okay.
कुछ भी गा सकते हैं, जो आपको अच्छा लगे. बस 5 मिनट आपके अपने मर्जी के हिसाब से.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
Okay, I'll just go to the meeting and I'll pin your video. Just give me 1 second.
Can I use tabla, ma'am?
You can, yes, of course.
Okay, thank you.
You can use tabla, you can use harmonium, rakta, whatever makes you comfortable.
शुरू कर रहा हूँ सर. झमकी झुकी आए बदरिया कारी झूला झूलना किशोर झमकी झुकी आए बदरिया कारी है राम झमकी झुकी आई बदरिया कारी झूला झूलना किशोर नंद किशोर नंद किशोर झमक झुकी आई बदरिया कारी झूला झूलना किशोर झूमी 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 झुका दे सखिया थारी दो है झूमी 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 झुका दे सखिया थारी दो एक और झूले एक और झूले कुमार राधिका एक और झूले एक और झूले एक और झूले कुमार राधिका सखिया ठरी दो एक और झूले कुंवर राधिका एक और झूले कुंवर राधिका एक और झूले कुंवर राधिका एक कर झूले कुमर राधिका कर झूले कुमर राधिका दूजे नंद किशोर है झमकी झुकी आई बदरिया कारी झूला झूलना किशोर झमकी झुकी आई बदरिया कारी झूला झूलना किशोर. Thank you. It's awesome.
This is wonderful. Wonderful. Very.
Honestly, this was wonderful. But before I say anything to you, I will have to congratulate the person who is behind playing tabla with you. He's such a
Yes,
wonderful
sir.
tabla player.
Can I show him?
Yeah, please,
Yes, of
please give
course.
our regards to him. Ah,
He is Orkojyoti Mukherjee.
namaskar,
খুব
namaskar.
ভালো বানিয়েছো, খুব ভালো বানিয়েছো.
Beautiful. You
Yes.
know, most of the people who stay in the background goes unrecognized. So I just wanted to have a word with you. They played beautifully, beautifully.
Thank you, sir.
Beautiful.
আশীর্বাদ করবেন.
আমি
খুব
কি আমি
ভালো, খুব
আশীর্বাদ
ভালো
করার জন্য
বানিয়েছো.
খুব ছোট মানুষ। গুরুদের কাছ থেকে আমরা আশীর্বাদ সবসময় আমরাও প্রার্থনা করি, আপনাদের জন্যও প্রার্থনা করব। সো প্লিজ
একদম.
keep up the good job.
Thank
You're
you,
so
sir.
wonderful
Thank you.
tabla player.
Thank you, sir. Thank
And
you. Many
thank
thanks.
you for helping Monoshija's performance to become more and more beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Many thanks.
Okay, Monoshij, we will listen to two more participants and then we will go.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you. Now you want to announce the.
Okay, so just give me one moment. So now for the second performer, I will have to request Ashmita to perform for 3-4 minutes, if you may.
Before Ashmita starts, I request everyone to mute themselves. Apart from Ashmita, everyone should be in mute because Zoom takes every noise here and there. So I will also mute myself here, and you all please mute yourselves.
Ashmita, can I request you something?
Yes, sir.
So the couple of recordings that you said, the preliminary and the final, you had
Yes.
sang proper Thumri in proper Jat, right?
Yes, sir.
You sing something like a Kajri or a Hori or a Chaiti or a small Dadra or whatever, like in a like more faster rhythmic cycle.
Okay, sir. But I don't have a live tabla today.
No,
So.
That's
Shubhi,
okay, no problem.
that's fine.
That's okay.
You
no
can
problem.
use an app if you want to.
Okay.
If you want to use a tabla app, that's also fine. And if you just want to sing without without the tabla, just with tanpura, whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
We
ma'am.
are also sorry we did not know till the last minute that this is how we wanted to come to the final winners name by listening to them live. But I think it's also wonderful for the
Yes,
audience
ma'am.
who have joined us on Facebook. They are also getting to hear some of you, so that is also great. So whatever is a convenient way for you to sing, you can do that.
Okay, ma'am. रहना मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे, लागे लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, मोरे नैना नैना मोरे बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, मन में उमड़ बिरहा के वारन, मन में उमड़ बिरहा के वारन, गरजत डमकत, गरजत डमकत, हिया मोर कापत, गरजत डमकत, हिया मोर कापत, मन में उमड़ बिरहा के वारन, गरजत डमकत, हिया मोर कापत, काहे सतन करना लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे, मोरे नैना बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे, बरसन लागे। Thank you,
Very nice,
ma'am.
Smita. खूब सुंदर.
Ma'am, my voice is breaking today because my throat condition is not very good.
Even mine is very bad, but it's okay. चलता है ये सब अभी, in this weather, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's little not so warm but very humid. So all these things happen, so don't worry about that. But
Thank
very
you.
nice, thank you so much. And I completely, I'm so thankful, and I'm so happy that, this is for the audience who are watching us on Facebook. None of these kids, none of them knew that they will have to sing. So किसी को पता ही नहीं था. अभी हम एक का नाम ले रहे हैं और बोल रहे हैं कि थोड़ा आप गाएंगे, and they're just singing completely out of the blue, that the next one doesn't even know who that third person is. But whenever they're being asked to sing, they're singing so beautifully. And of course, it is a voice, it is not in our control. We don't have a backup instrument कि इसका तार टूट गया, दूसरा instrument है अपने पास. इसका तार बचा के रखने के लिए हमको ज़िंदगी मतलब निछावर करनी पड़ती है. So in all these situations they're just singing impromptu, and I'm so happy that they're singing with so much love and involvement, and they're giving their best shot. That's the best thing that we can ask from the younger generation in a time where the entire world is saying the younger generation is not into classical music, their hearts are somewhere else. I think we are not aware of where their hearts are. This is where their hearts are. And how fortunate is this time, and how blessed is this time, that these young promising singers, musicians are so committed, and they're in so much love with music. So I think we need more and more support for them, more and more cheerleaders for them. ये हो नहीं रहा है, ये बताने से ज़्यादा ये ज़रूरी है कि बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है और भी बहुत अच्छा हो सकता है. ये हर दिन we need to tell our youngsters, this is where we play a part, and this is where we have to be much more active in telling them how amazing they are, and they can be even more amazing. So I think on behalf of all the audience, there are great, if any of you are watching on Facebook, there are great admiration. There's so many uh, great comments about your singing. অসাধারণ, খুব ভালো, superb selection, uh, wows and wonderful sessions, and खूब सुंदर, and वाह वाह क्या बात, इतने सारे हैं. So all congratulations to all these kids. They're doing a brilliant job, and they're just singing for the happiness of singing. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashmita.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
The next,
Thank you. The mere fact that you all are pursuing music and pursuing it so seriously is something to be really happy. Because these days, people, most of the people, they think that to what profession to get into so that it yields a career, it yields money. Well, this is all important in life, but music is something, people practice. I don't know, but you cannot ask for returns from music.
not tangible returns, of
Yeah,
course. The
I mean,
returns are huge.
you go on giving to it, begging for returns. रियाज करते रहिए, साधना करते रहिए, प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए कि हर दिन मुझे ये चाहिए, आज ये किया तो कल मत, जैसे कि 7th में बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा तो 8 में उठ जाते हैं, फिर 8 में पढ़ा तो 9th में उठ जाते हैं. ऐसा यू डोंट गेट टू नो योर डेली प्रोग्रेस. इट इज अ सब्जेक्ट जिस पे आप करते जाइए. इससे आपको कब क्या रिटर्न्स मिलेगा ये तो जो देता है उन्हीं को मालूम है. आप करते रहिए. So the fact that we are noticing all of you being so dedicated to music is a very, very happy feeling. Very happy feeling. But thank you to all of you. Thank you. Thanks. And to add to this, I will also have to say thanks to your parents who have initiated you, who have shown you the path to love this subject, and of course to your gurus. I will be from both of us.
Yes.
We will send our heartiest pranams. And some I came across some of the participants whose gurus are like our kid brothers, like Debushi, like Brajeshwar, like Onul Chatterjee, like
Auritro.
Oritro. We know them very well. They are brilliant musicians themselves, and they are great teachers also. The product are very evident in front of us. So, in spite of the fact that they are younger to us, I will still offer my pranams to them.
Yes, of course.
Because they
it's
are
their
the
hard
ones who are
work.
responsible, who have made such wonderful products, such wonderful students, shagids, whatever you may call. तो आप लोग आज जितना भी गाते हैं, जो भी गाते हैं, you will have to give all the credit to your gurus. And of course, yeah, I will not take away the practice and the hard work that you all are giving. But yes, to your gurus and to your parents, हमारे दोनों की तरफ से बहुत बहुत प्रणाम और श्रद्धा.
Okay, now should we listen to the last person that we wanted
Okay.
to listen live? Yes.
So the last one who we want to listen, so please get ready, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Anurag Chaudhary.
The reason that I
Yes,
call
ma'am.
him Ronaldo is because he has a wonderful haircut, like Ronaldo. He's also from Portugal. So that is one thing that fascinates me because I'm a great fan of Ronaldo. So please sing a little bit of Thumri for us.
Uh, ma'am, can I sing a khayal?
No, because we have
We'll have to judge you on the
considered.
basis of Thumri.
Yeah, because
Acha, acha.
you sent
Okay,
your
okay.
final entry in the Thumri category.
Okay,
So
okay.
we have heard your khayal as well in the first
Yes,
round.
yes.
But since the second round you had sent in the Thumri category, we would want to keep you in the Thumri category as
Okay, okay.
well. Okay?
थोड़ा गला भी खराब है प्लीज
बात नहीं।
I'm just gonna
गला
try.
अच्छा बुरा होता रहता
अच्छा अच्छा
है। दिल और दिमाग सही है ना, बस गला अपने आप सही हो जाए।
हाँ
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट।
ओ याद पिया किया ओ ओ ये दुख सहा याद पिया की आए हैरान याद पिया की आए ओ ये दुख सहा ओ ये दुख सहा याद पिया की आए हैरान याद पिया की याद पिया की ओ याद 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 पिया की आए आए हैरान ओ ये दुख ओ ये दुख सहा जाए जाए गागा मदनी मदनी गा मनी गागा मदनी जारे गागा मदनी जागनी जदनी गा मनी गा सा याद याद पिया की आए हैरान ओ बारी जुमरिया ओ बारी जुमरिया सुने बाली उमरिया बाली उमरी बाली बाली उमरिया सुनी रे सजरिया ओ जुबन भी तो जाए खैरा याद पिया की आए गरा याद पिया की याद पिया की याद पिया की आए गरा I'm sorry, my voice is very disturbing a lot. क्योंकि मैं
It's okay, Anurag. It's okay. You know,
I'm going
somebody
through a
commented.
puberty phase. That's why I
I
think.
can understand. We can all understand. You know, somebody just commented on Facebook that he's trying to give his 100% despite his voice is breaking.
Yes.
We can all understand. That's okay. That's okay. But the recorded stuff that you sent, the voice
Yes,
quality
yes.
was actually much better during that time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
कुछ दिन से बहुत गला बैठा हुआ है. So
It's okay.
और मेरा एग्जाम्स भी था, थोड़ा स्ट्रेस भी था और yes.
Which class are you in?
I'm 11th. I'm in 11th.
Good. Wonderful singing. Anurag. And I must appreciate that being in a place in Portugal where there is a difficulty to learn, where there's a difficulty to get a proper guru. And
Yes, yes.
you know you're encouraged and enthusiastic by when you see people around you all singing and practicing. So that is an environment where you get encouraged. I don't think you get it in Portugal. Do you?
I was actually born in an environment where outside used to be fado music, Portuguese traditional music, and my mom used to put always, recordings of Pandit Chakraborty and Ustad Rashid Khan and even Kausiki ma'am, even Sir, and जो कुछ भी मैंने सीखा सब मेरी मम्मी से और थोड़ा कुछ सुन के. And this was not my 100%, I'm sure, because I'm also very nervous. And, yeah.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Not in front of us. And
Yes.
there's a loving audience
Uh-huh.
listening to you. So don't sing. This is for all of you. अगर मैं थोड़ी सी बड़ी हूँ तो उस हैसियत से शायद थोड़ा सा I'm an old lady, so consider me that. Sometimes now we sing because we want to sing good, because we want to sing better than someone, or we want to sing like someone. I think the primary reason, the primary purpose for us to sing is to express ourselves with all the happiness that spontaneously comes out. And there is
Yes.
no better way to express your happiness for singers rather than singing. आप गा के जितनी अपनी खुशी आप उसको एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हो, वो शायद ही कुछ और करके उतनी जो प्योर, दैट प्योरेस्ट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस दैट यू कैन एक्सप्रेस थ्रू योर म्यूजिक. I don't think that musicians can express their happiness as much through any other medium. So if you sing only to express that happiness and to experience that happiness, then no performance is bad. Then no situation should make you nervous. No instance should make you close down. You should open up from your heart, and from an open heart, whatever you express with joy and happiness, I think that's a beautiful piece of music.
एंड मैम मैं ये भी पूछना चाहता जब मैं ऊपर जाता तो ब्रेक क्यों करता है, तो हाउ कैन आई इम्प्रूव दिस?
Maybe because it's your age.
Yes.
Because it's the adolescence, it's sometimes it's little elongated for some people. Sometimes 3-4 साल में होता है, sometimes 2 साल में होता है, sometimes it takes 5-6 years. So, and this is one phase where you have to treat your voice very delicately. You cannot pressurize it. It changes, it goes through a huge transformation. Your body goes through a huge transformation, and your voice is a part of it. It is not only your soul and your heart, it is also a being, a part of your body. It's a body part that needs to function in all its capacity, and that takes time. But at the same time, you have to remember that this is a very crucial time for your musical growth as well, बिकॉज़ ये 5-6 साल में बहुत ही ज़्यादा म्यूज़िकल ग्रोथ होता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैच्योरिटी, इन टर्म्स ऑफ गायकी, इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर ओन स्टाइल दैट यू डेवलप, वो ये उम्र में बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. सो इट इज़ ऑल्सो अ वेरी क्रूशियल टाइम फॉर यू टू नॉट ओनली वर्क ऑन द वॉइस बट ऑल्सो वर्क ऑन द थॉट प्रोसेस. सो रियाज सिर्फ वो नहीं होता जो आप तानपुरा लेके गले से करते हैं, रियाज वो भी होता है जो आप सुनते वक्त आपके दिमाग में होता है, गाना सोचते वक्त आपके दिल में होता है. You know, the style that you hear in your voice, the identity of music that you develop slowly but steadily, which becomes the landmark, which becomes your music. क्योंकि हम सब अपने गुरु से सीखते हैं, किसी का सुनते हैं, उनसे इंस्पायर्ड होते हैं, अच्छा लगता है. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे योर म्यूजिक इज योर आइडेंटिटी, which is not only your voice, which is also that style, that identic, that exclusive, unique stylistical expression that will be you eventually. So it is also a time to find that out and to work on that. So in this time, जब voice थोड़ा थोड़ा tired होने लगे, you work on the thought process. Sit with your tanpura, even if you're not singing.
Okay, okay.
Sit and think. Listen. Listening is a huge part of learning in this time. And don't listen to one musician or two musicians. Yes, of course, you can have one or two favorites, but listen to all kinds of expressions. बिकॉज वो सब से ना आप वो सब आप इंटरनलाइज करेंगे, तो उसमें से अपनी जो आपकी जो खुद की गायकी है ना वो निकल के आएगी, वो उभर के आएगी. So you need to listen to all kinds of expressions, all kinds of music, and don't copy any of them. Just like a sponge, just immerse into the all those kinds of music. सब चीज़ों को imbibe कीजिए, and when the sponge, you know, takes in everything, and then when you learn from your guru, your own thought process, your own riyaz, वो सब churn होता रहता है. You know, after that churning, your identity, your style, your gaiki, that comes out of that. So
Indeed.
बहुत crucial time है. Work on your thought process as much as your voice. So complement that time. जब voice tired हो जाए, then work on the thought process, and then give your voice the rest, and then come back to your practices.
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, so I will now go back to the, what view is it called? Gallery view. Yes. So we're back on Facebook and we've heard some brilliant music. Everyone's saying खूब भालो लागजे, very nice, thank you so much. आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. There's more than 340 people uh, who are watching us and listening to your music and blessing you all. That is great, and that makes me really really happy.
I'm going to read out a comment from somebody which is very inspiring. Her name is Onamika Konar. So she says, okay beta, ছোটখাটো ভুল মানুষকে অনেক কিছু শেখায়, বাট তুমি এত দূরে বসে গাইছো, এটা এটা যেন না থামে. Yeah, this is a very important message from her. গান যেন না থামে. Music should not stop. Somebody who starts to sing music, learn music, perform music, it never stops. Music is something which cannot be detached from yours. So please keep on doing your good job, and everybody. So you're the young generation. You all are going to perform on stage after like 5-6 years. So this is a very small platform. You know, you are awaiting many bigger opportunities. So please keep up the good work, and thank you whoever has suggested. Thank you so much.
Okay, now are we ready to announce?
For the khayal,
Yes.
first, yeah.
You want to announce? This is the moment of truth. where we want to announce the Khayal category winner, and then later we will announce the Thumri category winner as well.
You want me to announce?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So after a lot of listening, lot of thoughts, lot of shivering inside,
They are shivering at the moment.
so we have considered, both of us unanimously, for this competition. And as I already mentioned, that every competition has its own beauty and uniqueness. But सिर्फ आज के दिन के लिए. This is only for today. So the name that I'm going to announce for the girl who has secured the first position,
Yay! I'm so happy.
her name is Hiranmayi S.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
In the Khayal section, we have selected Hiranmayi
Thank
as the
you.
candidate who has secured the first position.
Okay, so now I have a small request to Hiranmai. Can you just sing for 5 minutes for all of us? Just
Sure.
Khushi ke liye, if you want to, and for the audience more, because I really, this is one place where uh, you know at this time virtually, but almost 400 people are watching us here, and I really want them to hear your music. आप सब ने बहुत बहुत अच्छा गाया. Everyone has sung so beautifully, but I think Hiranmai, for her age and the kind of control, the kind of poise, the kind of confidence,
And the totality of
and
the
the
performance.
totality of a performance, I think that these were the parameters why we thought that undoubtedly she was the most effective singer of this year's competition.
Means a lot to me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll
So many people have already started congratulating you, Hiranmayi.
yes. Big roses and hearts and smileys and everything's coming your way, Hiranmai.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I'll pin your video.
Ma'am, can I sing a bit of Rag Megh?
You can sing anything.
You can sing
please.
anything you want.
Yes.
Hiranmayi, can I suggest you something? I mean, see, you're already
Yes.
a very, very capable Khayal performer. You're a good student. It is very evident from your music that you also practice hard. And do you also sing lighter forms of music like Thumri, Kajri, Dadra? And
Yes, sir. I can sing a bit of Thumri also.
but I don't want to hear it from you now. But I will tell you to keep pursuing that also, because
Yes.
singing Thumris and other light classical, like if you sing ghazal, it also gives a newer texture to your voice. You get to explore more and more newer movements and alankars and murkis and many other things.
Yes,
So
sir.
also try them. Yeah, thank you
Yes,
very much.
sir.
Please, please sing
Thank you.
whatever you feel.
Is the Tanpura audible? Ah. ಏನು ರೇ ನಾ ರೇ ನಾ re no he गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके दामिनी चलत पवन पुरवाई सननन चलत पवन पुरवाई सननन बूंदन बरसे मनवा तरसे बूंदन बरसे मनवा तरसे पियु बिन कछु न सुहावे गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके चमके दामिनी दामिनी चहु और से आए बदरा चहु और से आए बदरा चहु और से आए बदरा बरसन लागी बूंदनिया बरसन लागी बूंदनिया झिंगुरवा करत झूम छननननननन झिंगुरवा करत झूम छननननननन झिंगुरवा करत झूम छननननननन बूंदन बरसे मनवा तरसे पियु बिन कछु न सुहावे गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके दामिनी गगन गरज चमके गगन गरज चमके गगन गरज चमके गगन गरज चमके
Very nice.
It
Very
was
nice.
wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Your recordings were also very, very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
We kept on listening to them. I mean, more to like scrutinize and to find out whether you really were the most deserving one or not. Because most of them, in fact, very close to you. I would actually like to mention a few names. After I've already declared you as first, I would also like to mention a few names who are actually breathing quite close to your ears.
Yes.
I have to first name as this young girl was also a very wonderful performer who was very close to being first, and a few more names actually I would like to mention, not in any order, but just a rough mention. Mritika Mukherjee, if she is here.
Yeah, all of
Is
them
she
are-
here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Pranam. Am I audible?
Yes.
You are audible.
Pranam, ma'am. Pranam, sir.
Ritika, you are also a wonderful. And the second one is Siddharth Puneri here.
Yes, Siddharth is here.
Yes, sir.
Namaskar, Siddharth. I'll have to congratulate you because both your recordings, I mean, the first recording probably you sent Bhupali.
Yes.
It was amazing. If you just have a look at my diary, I have probably given you 20 stars.
Yeah, we were just giving counting stars, like how many stars we've given to each of them. But Siddharth, you were very, very,
You're a
very
wonderful and a
promising.
very natural born performer. Siddharth, I'll have to tell you that you have a wonderful gesture while you sing, your movement of the hands, the way you see the notes, everything about you is actually a genuine mark of a very wonderful और कहते हैं ना कि बहुत सुलझा हुआ performer है.
And I also
So-
want to mention that Siddharth, it's very evident in your singing that you enjoy yourself, which I would also like to take the liberty of saying, Hiranmai, that in your music it's very perfect. A lot of things are very, very strong, but I want to see you more enjoy your performance.
Yes, ma'am,
I want
definitely.
you to see more opening your heart. I want you to sing more, uh, for yourself.
Yes,
Don't worry about whether it's correct, whether it's, yeah, of course it will be correct, but sometimes too correct is too plastic.
yes,
So with all the riyaz that you are doing, don't get stuck in the correctness and that super correctness syndrome that sometimes closes you down.
yes,
And unfortunately that happens a lot with the girls, because in our society I think we are also conditioned to a lot of judgments, being a girl. तो हमको लगता है कि हम कुछ भी करें तो हमको 5 times more effort देना पड़ेगा to be accepted. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not, but who are we fighting? There's no fight. You just accept yourself as you are, and that's one thing that amongst all the participants here, I have so enjoyed that in Siddharth's performance. He's just the he's just the happy-go-lucky performer who would do things knowing it's a competition. He's the one who has tried the most uh, challenging impromptu things. Some have worked out, some have not worked out. It's okay, it doesn't matter. But he has enjoyed himself so much, and he is, if you watch his performance, you will have to watch it with a smile. So that's a big thing, Siddharth. You work on that and work on the perfection also, but do not lose this happy charm that you are.
Siddharth, you play the Swarmandal on your iPad, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that an
Yes.
app that you have downloaded and you play it?
Yes. An app named Aishala.
Okay.
So I love Swarmandal. So I play in that and sing.
That's
Good.
good. Very good.
Good. And I really wish and pray that someday you become a very, very effective performer, which I'm sure you will,
You will.
and you will have a beautiful Swarmandal to yourself, not an app anymore.
Thanks a lot. This it's like some dream.
For yourself, you are a beautiful performer. You work on your music, and you work on the structure, on the uh, जो बांधना कहते हैं ना उसको, थोड़ा कभी कभी फैलने लगता, मतलब it's
Oh,
spontaneous, but the spontaneity also has to have a guideline. तो वो कभी कभी guidelines छूटने लगते हैं. So you try to bind it together and make it a like beautiful bouquet, but do not lose that smile. Just keep that smile. That's very refreshing.
yes, sir. Yes.
There was a
Sure.
point when it actually became very, very difficult for me to decide because immediately after Hiranmai's recording, there was a girl who sent a recording immediately next and also sang the same rag, Multani, was Srijoni Das Pamabhat. I will have
Thank
to
you so much.
I'll have to congratulate you, Srijoni. You have a wonderful voice. And we both were very happy to see your grandfather's picture just behind you.
Yeah, it reminded me of my grandfather. I mean, it was a very personal connect that I felt. I told him that must be her grandfather or something. And the way he sits with the tanpura, it's such a beautiful feeling, because our gurus and our ancestors are, they're like umbrellas. उनके नीचे ना वो छाँव में अच्छी नींद आती है. So that's the peace, that's the happiness, and that's sometimes the home that you feel most comfortable and safe and protected in. And that picture of your grandfather is such a soothing visual. It was such a wonderful frame. I will remember that frame for a long, long time.
So immediately after Hiranmai, when I was listening to Srijani, it actually put me in two minds, because you were going so close and so at par that it actually became very difficult for me to judge. So, okay. So the next name that I want to mention here is,
Sir, can I take a moment to thank both of you and also my gurus and my parents?
we will, we will,
We
we will
would-
thank your gurus.
we
So
would
we will take
mention,
the privilege and the opportunity, Hiranmai. So, Srimati Padma Adiga,
Yes,
she's
my
your
mother.
mother.
Yes, she's my mother.
Please give our regards to her. Lot of
Yes.
pranams to her. Okay. And your guru,
Ustad
Ustad
Fayaz Khan sir.
Fayaz Khan Sahab and Arshad Ali Khan, who is also a very lovable character for both of us. Because we have seen him so young and we
Yeah.
have seen him grow to that level of a matured performer.
No, I'll tell you, he's
And,
your guru, of course, but he's we both were, of course, he's younger to me, but we became scholar at the Sangeet Research Academy together. So it was a Children's Day celebration where we were just supposed to sing, and हमको सिर्फ कहा गया था कि आप थोड़ा थोड़ा करके गाएंगे, and then Arshad sang, I sang, and Khurram also, Nisar Hussain Khan Saab's grandson, he also sang. So three of us, and then suddenly the director of ITC, the director of ITC at that time, Mr. Chug, he came on stage and he said that if I don't understand music, but if these three kids can be accepted as scholars in this institution, I'll be very happy. So suddenly, without any prior notice or whatever, we just became scholars suddenly. And then since then, Arshad for me has been like like one wizard of a kid brother. He sang Arachotal Barwa when he was like 8 years old, and it was crazy. And it was like I never could sing like him, and I always thought, oh my God, what is he doing?
he used to give a list of 100 ragas when he was just about 10 years old.
Yeah, and his list of ragas were like, they're still not in my list of ragas, and they might not be ever in my list of ragas. He was such an effective performer. And the other side is, right after his performance, he'll come out and then he'll start talking about Sachin Tendulkar's scores. कि उस test match में, उस one day में, and he's like a crazy brain. He remembered all the scores of Tendulkar, and he was a mad cricket fan, and he was a mad, crazy, talented singer. So we remember those times of him singing like a small thing, और तबले की उस तरफ बैठता था, दिखाई भी नहीं देता था properly, डग्गे की उस तरफ, and he used to play and sing and do all sorts of crazy stuff that used to go beyond our minds. And what an amazing singer he is, and how happy am I, he calls me Didi, and how proud that makes me. And of course, he's your guru, and that also makes us so much happy, because we've grown up together, we've seen him grow and grow from strength to strength, and how amazing it is.
Hiranmai, please tell him that we have sent our regards for him.
Definitely, sir.
And also
Thank
to
you so
the
much.
Ustad Fayaz Khan Sahab.
Yes, definitely. Means a lot to me. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And you always stay blessed with it.
Thank you.
Okay. So the next name that I'm going to mention, and these were all very, very close to Hiranmai, is Nayonika Nandi. Is she here? Nayonika?
Namaskar, sir and ma'am.
You're a wonderful performer. It was actually very difficult for me to keep you aside of Hiranmai.
And you have a
I'll have to
beautiful
be, I'll have
voice.
to be very, very
Very,
honest with
very
you.
nice voice.
I hope I can explain my heart out that this is not a first, second, third, fourth thing. This is a musical gathering that we have made a little, a very, very humble endeavor that we have made just to spend some time with music, because the last, you can understand, the past couple of years have been so difficult for us. I mean, nothing beside us have been going right. Okay. So this has been a very, very little, a small, humble endeavor in the names of our gurus, that we just wanted to spend some time musically. That's it. So this is not about first, second, third, fourth, who is behind somebody, who is ahead of somebody. It is not like that. Please understand that. And for us also, to keep aside someone and to put ahead someone is actually a very, very difficult task. That's the reason that I'm mentioning these names. So after I have already mentioned Ritika, I have mentioned the name of Siddharth Pleri, I have mentioned Noyonika Nandi, and I have mentioned Srijani Das Gangupathay.
I would like to mention Kaustubh Bakchi as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. I was just about to say.
Khub Sundar Gechu, you have a wonderful voice. Your Therav part is very, very mature for your age. Very mature. And the way you are comfortable in the Therav side is commendable. You need to work on your Tayari more, and especially Akar. You know, that is something that you have to have a very strong foothold, because you know, that's one thing that not only uh, is important because it's exciting and because it's fast and because it's tayari, it is also important to set a to set the journey right, because our music is such that it starts from such a meditative part and then it gradually, like life unfolds, you know, it unfolds different layers at different stages of your life. So it's exactly like that in music. When you unfold different layers, it has to have a direction, and all the steps that you take one after the other has to be equally strong. तो आप जब ठहराव गाओगे तो किसी को ये समझ में नहीं आएगा कि आपकी तैयारी कितनी स्ट्रांग है। और जब आप तैयारी गाएंगे और उसने जब आप फिर से उस ठहराव को, व्हेन यू लुक बैक एट द ठहराव, जैसे हम बड़े हो जाते हैं लेकिन हम बचपन की तस्वीरें देखते हैं। सो व्हेन यू आर सिंगिंग तैयारी, sometimes it happens कि you only get entangled in tayari. That's not also a great thing. You also should create a balance between the ठहराव that you have just developed and established and the tayari. So अगर दोनों इतने bright होंगे कि एक दूसरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट करते 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 जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो आगे बढ़ता रहेगा. So that is the best balance that you can create in life and in your music, that will reflect in your music.
Also,
Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
you learned from honor, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Kaustubh has learned from Srimati Uma Gupta.
I have started learning from her in my initial days.
Also our guru guide, our family, our little brother, and we are also supremely proud of his music and of course how amazingly he has taught you.
He's a wonderful teacher. I know from many corners. Many people who learn from me are going praises about Onal, that our guru is a wonderful guru.
Thank you so much, sir, for these kind words are my awards for today's eve.
Always
I am really blessed to have such words and such encouraging and inspiring words from both of you. Really, my both.
This is for everyone. मैं अब हम दोनों की तरफ से मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि if musically, if there's anything, you all have our email addresses, you know how to contact us. If there's anything that you think that we might be of any help, गाना ही तो गाते हैं, हम साथ में सीखते हैं, आप भी सीख रहे हो, हम भी सीख रहे हैं. अगर साथ में सीखने से हमारा सीखना बेहतर हो सकता है, if we can help each other to understand better, to learn more, to be more happy with music, then nothing like that. We're always there. You might just have to allow us some time to get back to you. But if there's anything that you think you want to discuss, you want to ask, you want to tell, you want to share, it's always, you know, we're always open to that possibility. और ये जो रिश्ता बना है ना आपके म्यूजिक के साथ, आप सबको हमने शायद कभी कहीं पे देखा होगा, कहीं पे एक मैसेज मिला होगा, कहीं पे सोशल मीडिया में. But once we've heard your music, truly, we really wish for all the best for you all, and all our prayers and good wishes and lots of love और ये बोलने के लिए नहीं है, we truly feel that, and that's not for the face, for your guru, for your name, for your teacher, nothing. That's for what, that's for how your music is connected with our hearts, and we really really value that. और वो connection से ये हमारी तरफ से promise है that if there's anything that we can do to enhance your music, to make you happy, to make your musical journey better and happier, we're always there, always there.
Even I'm so glad that you never failed to mention the name of your previous gurus, even if she's your mother or father or grandfather or whoever from the same locality, because I have come across people who have come to learn from me, and whenever I've asked them from whom you have learned, so with a fumble, with a lot of thinking, uh, there's somebody in our locality from we have learned. So I said that, see, this is not the way how you pronounce your name, your guru's name. Your guru's name should be pronounced in capital letters. Whoever he is or she is, if he is prominent, उनका बहुत नाम है, वो पंडित है, वो विदुषी है, कोई भी है, वो आपका गुरु है. उनको जितना भी मालूम है, उन्होंने आपको सिखाया है. And he has created the path for you to reach your next guru, who is probably taking on your advanced lessons or whatever. So guru का नाम, guru जो भी हो, छोटे हो, बड़े हो, सारेगामा सिखाए हो, तबले पे हाथ रखना सिखाए हो, उनका नाम इतना बड़ा बड़ा करके लीजिए. Okay, so we'll go on to the next name.
We still have to announce the two.
We will. It will take a lot of time to announce the Shreya Chakraborty. We were extremely happy and proud to listen to you, Shreya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
So a wonderful performer. Wonderful performer.
Thank you, sir.
It was difficult to consider you not first. Okay. The other name I'll have to mention.
I'm extremely honored, sir, to be selected for this this award, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to both of you. And প্রণাম করতে পারছি না, কিন্তু খুব ইচ্ছে করছে যদি সামনে থাকতাম প্রণাম করতাম.
একদম প্রণাম না, আমরা প্রণামের যোগ্য নই তো, আমরা এখনো প্রণাম করার যোগ্য হয়েছে কিনা সেটাও জানি না. প্রণাম নেওয়া তো অনেক বড়, because truly respecting is such a pure feeling that I think not all of us can even do that. Forget accepting respect, even giving respect is such a pure divine feeling that I think we all need a certain quality of purity of heart to even give that respect. So receiving pranam is out of question. I don't even know whether we have learned to do pranams properly as yet. So with everyone's pure wishes and blessings, I wish to learn how to do pranam first. Receiving pranam is a big huge step again. So
I look up to you not only as singers but as human beings, how to be humble and modest in very little ways possible. Like in music, the first thing I think which Guruji and Guruma have always tried to instill in us is being humble, submitting ourselves to the Almighty, and that is everything that I can do. That is via music only I can reach to the Almighty, I guess. And it was by my very humble effort and and very amateurish effort, I would say. And thank you both of you, and I can't thank you enough. Maybe I'm too young to express my I don't know what to say right now. I feel really great at this moment. Thank you.
You restore your energy for your practice.
Yes.
Thank you. So please bless us. Please bless me enough.
Continue to be the very, very beautiful soul and a wonderful musician that you are. And I only wish you more growth, more understanding, more happiness, and more divinity in your music in the years to come.
Thank you.
For the next name after Shreya, I'll have to mention this name, Adarsh Saxena. Where is he? Adarsh. Is he here?
Yes, he should be. Yes, Adarsh Sharma.
Oh, Adarsh Sharma. Sorry, I'm sorry. Please pardon.
Adarsh ka
Please pardon
video
my
of
mistake.
है.
Adarsh Sharma. Sorry, others.
Yes, sir.
Pardon my fault, please. Pranam. आपका गाना हमें बहुत पसंद है. If I am not mistaken, you sang ललित.
जी जी सर.
बहुत बहुत प्यारा है. आप भी बहुत तैयार हैं और बहुत अच्छा गाते हैं आदर्श. बहुत प्यारा है. We actually enjoyed a lot listening to you.
Your voice texture is very nice. Very, very nice.
Do you hear a lot of Ustad Rashid Khan?
हाँ, लगता है.
जी.
हाँ.
उन्हीं से प्रेरणा लेकर के सीखना शुरू किया था.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. And he is one person who we all of us look up to. He has been an inspiration for all of us. And the last but one, I'll also have to mention this name, Shri Hari Kulkarni.
Yes.
Where is Shri Hari ji?
Yes.
नमस्ते सर. नमस्ते मैडम.
Shri Hari ji, pranam. How are you?
मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ सर. आप कैसे?
We could not have completed this Zoom session or a Facebook session, whatever, without mentioning your names, because I really wanted people to know your names from us. Your names have been very special because those names have caught special attention. एकदम बहुत से गाना बहुत अच्छा पसंद आया. बहुत अच्छा, बहुत प्यारा.
मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं आप लोगों के सामने गा पाया. यहाँ तक मैं पहुँच पाया हूँ, सब मेरे गुरुओं का आशीर्वाद है.
हमसे भी बहुत जो बड़े हैं, आप उनके चरणों के सामने जाके अपना गाना पेश कीजिए. ये मैं आपके लिए प्रार्थना करूंगा हमेशा.
जी सर.
बहुत प्यारा. Another last name I would like to mention, whose tonal quality, voice and gaiki really gave us a lot of happiness, is this girl named Shri Lalita. Shri Lalita. Namaste, pranam. And we were very fascinated with the way you sing.
Yeah, the purity of your singing is very it just touches the heart. It's you're a beautiful person. I mean, I think I hear the person beyond the music. Sometimes through music, I think हम बात करते हैं तो कई बार झूठ भी बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन हम म्यूजिक के जरिए ना बहुत सच्चाई सुनाई देता है.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you're a beautiful person. Your music just is very, very pure. Very, very pure.
Actually, I really don't know Hindustani music. I always dreamt of learning from you. I also sent you the Carnatic music piece only. I really don't know, but I'm very humbled and very fortunate enough to participate in this competition and in front of you people. You both are like you're so great. That's for me.
Great. But the thing is that we are actually very happy to get to know you through means of this competition.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sri.
I also want to quickly mention Onindo Banerjee. Yeah, it seems कि हम आप सबको जानते हैं, इतना सुना है last couple of days, पहचाने हुए लगते हैं आप सब. Onindo, you have a very, very nice musical idiom, I would say, but you work on your tayari. Really,
yes, ma'am, definitely.
Are you a very timid person?
No, very introvert, I would say.
I think you're a very
little bit, ma'am.
Soft kind of a person, which is very evident in your music, which makes your music very beautiful. But at the same time, I think, जैसे कि हमने कहा कि it's the balance that makes your music diverse and bright and versatile. So work on all the aspects of the expression.
Definitely, ma'am.
होता ही रहता है क्योंकि हम सबके personalities में ना सब कुछ है लेकिन अलग-अलग ratio में है.
जी.
We want to work on that balance to make it the best ratio.
Yes, ma'am, definitely I'll try.
Work on that, but you have great promise. I definitely should mention that you have
Thank
great
you so much.
You work on your tayari and work on the vigor and the confidence of your music.
Yes.
We'll move on to the Tumri now.
We should announce the Tumri. Okay, now 3 people are sitting like this and I can see that. But yes, again, before I announce the winner's name of Tumri, I would again say that all 3 of you have great promise, and ये थोड़ा सा हम सबको आई एम ग्लैड ऑल्सो ही मेंशन्ड टू हिरणमयी कि जो लोग ख्याल गाते हैं, जो लोग ख्याल सीखते हैं, इट्स माय पर्सनल रिक्वेस्ट, मतलब मैं जोर तो नहीं कर सकती बट आई कैन रिक्वेस्ट एंड ऑल्सो विद द स्मॉल बिट ऑफ इंसिस्टेंस आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग कि प्लीज प्लीज कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन ठुमरी, not for uh, not for becoming versatile, not for being able to sing khayal and thumri and so many so many things, so many other things, but thumri adds a layer to your music overall, which is such a icing on the cake that it beautifies, it brightens your personality. क्योंकि आप you as a human being you become a brighter personality if you can immerse yourself and your musical expression into a Thumri idiom. And I'm very happy that all these three kids, Ashmita, Anurag, and Manushij, I'm addressing you as kids because I'm a dinosaur, so I consider myself like an oldie. So it's okay. So you all are actually much younger, but yes, you are very you all three were beautiful in your expression. Because ठुमरी कई बार होता है कि हम ना एक हरकतों का लिस्ट बनाते हैं and that becomes our ठुमरी कि ये हरकत करेंगे उसके बाद ये करेंगे और
I will have to announce a little girl's name here when we are talking about Thumri. She also actually impressed a lot. Her name is Shivranjani Das.
yes,
She was also a very good performer.
Shivranjani has a very signature Thumri voice. Shivranjani, I would can you unmute yourself please, Shivranjani? তোমার খুব সুন্দর, খুব you have a very like voice. I would also say that with Smita and you have a more Thumri like voice, but you have to work on the expression part. I think you hold back the voice. In Thumri Baba, hold back. You have to completely.
As far as the voice is concerned, I also quite like Sushmita. Is she here?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah. Sushmita, you also have a beautiful voice.
I think some voice eruption is coming.
Oh, no, we can hear you. We can
We
hear
can
you.
hear
Okay.
your voice, and we must have your voice, which is not like it's not. We can hear it clearly. You have a wonderful voice, Sushmita, very befitting
Thank
for
you so much.
Thumri singing, and please continue to sing Thumris because see, this is a wonderful art. There are very few people who can sing Thumris with 100% command.
Yeah, and Sushmita, please work on uh, a little hard work needs to be seen in your music. Thoda sa, you have what you have. The expression is something that you have already. But to make that expression a statement, you have to work hard on it. तो उस पे थोड़ा आप तालीम पे ज्यादा ध्यान दीजिए, रियाज पे ज्यादा ध्यान दीजिए. Work hard on what you have. You bank on your expression, but work hard on making it a statement of your gaiki.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I think
Just about time to mention.
yeah, I think we both have unanimously come to a point of announcing the winner in the Thumri category, and that's Monoshij Ghosh.
You, ma'am and sir, both of you.
Yeah, big clap to Hiranmai and Monoshij for giving us our first winners of Guru Pranam music competition. So it's a very happy day for all of us because we celebrate our gurus with two very young kids who have great promise, and we are very happy to be the medium to join these two threads of the legacy that we've been blessed with and the legacy that we see, the promise that we see that will be carried forward by all of you, especially for today, Hiranmai and Manushi. Big congratulations to both of
Thank you, ma'am.
and lots of love and great wishes and just expectations Sometimes they feel heavy, but also I think you guys are strong enough to take the challenge that comes with the expectation, because you are your first competitor. Remember this all your life. Your today is your competition for your tomorrow. If every tomorrow you are not getting better, then you are losing the competition. So कोई आपसे बेहतर गाता है, कोई आपसे बुरा गाता है, nothing is to be considered. आप अपने कल से आज बेहतर और आज से आने वाले कल में बेहतर गा रहे हो या नहीं, that should be your concern. So
Yes.
please remember that you are your biggest challenge, and sometimes we are our biggest hindrances, because हम comfortable हो जाते हैं, हमको लगता है कि हो गया, अच्छा तो हो रहा है, सब अच्छा बोल रहे हैं. Stagnant हो जाना is the biggest challenge in the path of creativity. आप कितना भी अच्छा हो, जिस दिन आप static हो गए, उस दिन आपकी growth खत्म हो गई. So remember that it's not a destination that is best. Best is a journey.
So, Rashid, I'll take the privilege of mentioning the name of your guru,
Yes.
Sri Pravir Kumar Ghosh. Please give our humble regards to him and tell him that he has a wonderful student who has a very, very bright future.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
আমাদের দুজনের তরফ থেকে অনেক প্রণাম জানাবেন।
একদম। ম্যাম, আমি একটা কিছু বলতে পারি যেটা আমার বলার খুব ইচ্ছা ছিল। সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমি কম্পিটিশনে যেটা পাঠিয়েছিলাম আপনাদের, ওটা ভৈরবীর উপর ছিল, এবং আমার কাছে এখনকার সময়ে আপনি হচ্ছেন ভৈরবীর দেবী। আপনার ভৈরবী শুনেই মানে মানে কি বলবো, হ্যাঁ, পারভিন সুলতানা জি রয়েছেন, আরো অনেকেই তো রয়েছেন, কিন্তু তারা তো অবশ্যই, কিন্তু এখনকার দিনে আপনার ভৈরবী জাস্ট অ্যামেজিং।
Ma'am, related to this, I would also like to mention that आपने बैंगलोर में चौड़ैया में एक भैरवी का कॉन्सर्ट था आपका, and it was just I was present in that concert, and I have to agree, it's like it was so that one and a half hour I was so mesmerized. It was so beautiful.
Exactly.
I'm very, very whenever something comes out of your heart, it is a blessing. It doesn't matter who it is coming out of, what's the age, छोटे हैं, बड़े हैं. I consider that as a blessing. We all need mediums for God's blessings to reach us. So for this moment, you both are the mediums. So I respect that. And I look forward to a time when you will be on this side of the screen and someone from this screen someone will consider you as idol, someone inspired by you. You will be an inspiration for someone's life, someone's music, and someone's growth, and you will continue to give so much happiness to audiences, to students, to youngsters, to musicians in the coming days. And that is how, because in a competition like this, I'm not a winner, he's not a winner, you're not the winner. The winner is music. If good music wins, we all win. And that's what we have to work on. We all have to together work towards a destination where good music wins. It's a big, huge fight, and we all have to try this with a cumulative effort. Because independent music, classical music, yes, there's great music happening, but not in numbers. So if the numbers are less, then per number effort has to be 50 times more. So we all are warriors, we all are fighters, we are fighting for music to win. So if you win, it's not your win. If I win, it's not my win. If my music can inspire one person and that one person joins the journey, it grows in numbers, it grows in power, it grows in effort, it grows in commitment, and ultimately music wins. So we all are mediums for that great thing to happen. Remember that with your parents, with your gurus, with your audience, your primary commitment is to the craft, because it's primarily a gift. आपके पास जो आवाज है उसमें आपका कंट्रोल नहीं है. मेरा गाना सुन के अगर किसी को अच्छा लगता है, वो I can't own that credit, because it's something that happens in between when I sing and when you hear, where the magic is created, and that's not me. So just remember that this gift is what you're committed to, and work towards enhancing that gift. Be grateful every day of your life for that gift. And make a promise to yourself that you will take this gift to the best of your ability, and you will challenge yourself every day to fill your ambitions. And how beautiful the human being that you are, your music is going to be. I wish you all the luck.
Thank you.
Had a great chat. And again, along with all of you, I would heartily thank all the audiences that have joined us on Facebook and given us company and blessed these kids and blessed us. I'm so thankful to all of you. Take care.
I just want to thank every one of you once again, and please continue with your practice, with your riyaz, your dedication and perseverance with music. And always know that this journey is very important. The destination is not that important as compared to the journey. So please walk safe, be steady, and never think of returns. I have to insist on this point, and never think of returns. You will get it. At some point of time, you will definitely get it. But please carry on this journey with very steady footing and dedication, and a bowed down head with reverence to elders, respect to parents, predecessors, gurus, our history, whatever we have got from our homes and everything. So please carry forward this journey. I'll extend all my pranams and namaskar and love and gratitude to all of you. And thank you once again.
And you will, Monoshij and Hiranmay, you will get a mail from Guru Pranam Guru competition team, and you might need some small details. And this is about the prize that we very happily want to give you. And so that we will send you a mail, and we will also we might need some of the details of your certain things that we need for your certificate and whatever little we can send you. But whatever little we can send you will be sent with love. That much is it. You all take care, and we say goodbye today. But we are together. We will always be together. We will always be big cheerleaders behind your great growth and always. Thank you. Thank you.